Let me give you a story about my struggle with confidence. I used to be so nervous when talking to someone new or when I'm told to talk in public. I would avoid eye contact with strangers, and when I would talk, I would just get out of that place, regretting every moment that I have. I used to be very shy. I didn't want to speak in public or find myself anywhere talking to people or talking to strangers. And not until when I did work on myself, when I decided to change everything. And one thing that I noted is that it's not about others, but it's more about working on yourself. Let us talk about how to grow confidence, not from hiding in the background or not wanting to put ourselves in compromising situation, and to level up our life by building confidence. I still struggle with it today, but I'm not that badly off. So before we go any further, consider subscribing. Let's start with a small story about my struggle with confidence. For the longest time, I thought that people who are confident are just born naturally to be confident. I used to be very shy because I felt that I'm not worth to be confident, or those that are lucky, those that are wealthy, those who maybe are born different with me or they are more beautiful than me are those people that need confidence. So I remember back in high school, I used to fear teachers and I didn't want to be involved one on one with them. Even if I was a good performer back then, I didn't want even to get to communicate with them direct. I used to hide in classes. They didn't even know my name or like know me in person. And sorry to myself because right now they are my colleagues. Another incident is when I'm asked to go and address a multitude of people or to address the school. Let me tell you, I usually have shivers and I don't even want to get myself in such like a situation anymore. But having confidence shapes the way we see ourselves, the way we see the world, and how we perceive other people. There are advantages of being confident. Number one, you have self belief. When a person is confident enough, you'll be able to trust in yourself and in your abilities to do things that are hard. And number two thing is that you'll become resilient. A confident person is able to bounce back after having a challenge or having done a mistake. Another thing is that when you are confident, you'll have a better communication. Like the way I'm talking to you, if I'm not confident enough, my communication will be very poor. So, and confident people are naturally attractive because they share out energy, they share out power, and they share out the vibration of having that confidence. And people admire themselves, so they are attractive naturally. And one last thing, the one that I love, is that confidence reduces self doubt. It reduces stress because you already believe in yourself, you already trust in your instincts to tell you what is right, what is wrong, and you don't depend on other people to feel good about yourself because you already got what you have to be confident. So, here are 4 steps that I personally have taken to grow my confidence because let me give you a short story. When I was back as a teenager, I was struggling very much because I used to think that I'm not enough the way I am, because I used to struggle with acne for that whole moment, and I was feeling like I'm very unlucky, unlike other girls of my age, and that was making me feel very bad about myself. I was not able even to get out in public or just mingle with people, and I surely was not even wanting any person to come and approach me because I just didn't have the confidence. Maybe even to start a relationship or just to be friendly with people. But using these 4 steps that are very friendly to me, I found my way out to get and to build confidence. And number one thing is challenging myself to be uncomfortable. I came to know that fear of being confident is wired inside our brain. We do not want putting our brain into a system of change, and we want our brain to just be familiar in those situations that we already know or the situations that are real to us. So to change myself from being shy to be confident, I had to put myself in an uncomfortable situation so that I will make myself to adapt to this change so that I may move from being unconfident to be confident. Okay. But one thing I used to do is just telling myself today, I'm going to say hi to a stranger, or I'm just going to take a camera and start filming myself. Even if I feel shy, just one small thing that is going to make me uncomfortable for today, I'm going to do it for the sake of my confidence. Pick one thing that you are afraid of doing today and make it the goal of today. And that is how you train your brain to stop panicking and start trusting the process. Number two thing I did is journaling. And truth be told, when you put yourself in an uncomfortable situation, sometimes it can be you can feel terrified and you don't want to put yourself into the same situation. And that is where I usually take down my notebook and start journaling what was my experience, one thing that I learned, one thing to change next time, so that I may not have that burden inside my head of that terrifying moment of having to do something that is not comfortable to me. Just spending 5 minutes of a day just journaling, writing down what you experience after making yourself uncomfortable was a big game changer for me. And number three thing that I did is positive self-talk. When I had all the acne on my face, I had all people just being concerned. Why is your face looking like this? Why do you have all this on your face? Like, that ruins confidence in a great extent. But instead of telling myself that this is holding me back from getting myself into a new place or just talking to people in a new way, I changed that negative self talk. Instead of telling myself that I'm ugly, I told myself that I am beautiful the way I am and I don't need to be perfect in order to have confidence. That is where affirmation comes hand in hand. The way I define affirmations to me is that they are statements, bold statements that help to rewire your brain, that help to heal your inner self, to heal the traumas that your younger self had, and to give yourself confidence to move yourself ahead to where you want to be in life. Back then in high school, I didn't even want a boy to come and approach me because I even felt unworthy of it. And this thinking becomes our reality. And we continue believing that we cannot do that. But it doesn't have to be us. When I film my videos, most times I usually suffer from imposter syndrome, thinking that this video is not perfect enough. Maybe I couldn't change the hook, maybe that I couldn't change the title, maybe I would make a video different. And what I usually tell myself that I don't have to be perfect, just the way I am. There is a person who is going to relate with me and is going to support me. I just don't have to reach for the whole world. When I just have 2 views, that is enough. At least I have changed somebody. So make sure you like this video if you are enjoying this video. One last thing for this is celebrating small wins. Sometimes we are having that big and great dream that we want to achieve it today, but we ignore those small steps that make us bold and make us closer to our dream. Celebrating small wins is as good as celebrating those big wins. When you celebrate small wins, you are going to have that evidence that you can do even those big dreams. And that is what I did for myself. When I just don't feel like filming this video, I just press the button and start recording myself. Not because I am perfect, but that is a small win and I'm going to celebrate much after that. So instead of just putting myself into an uncomfortable situation, I have something to look forward to after doing that thing, and that keeps me motivated to even do more. And that's how I have gained my confidence. Even when I'm wanted to film this video, I had some self-doubt telling me that this is not the perfect time, this is not the perfect video, maybe you have not written the script very well. But because I'm talking about confidence, I had just press the record button and start recording myself. And that is how personally have grown my self-confidence. There are different ways that you can celebrate small wins. For me, even what just scrolling through TikTok after I'm done with all my tasks is just a way to celebrate myself. It doesn't have to be monetary. I just take something simple like just having a rest after recording this video, or just enjoying my favorite snack or my favorite show. Anything that makes me happy is a way of celebrating my small wins. So by the end of the day, just look for three things that you have done well, no matter how small. This teaches your brain to seek for proof that you are capable instead of telling you that you're not capable every time. So being confident is not about being the loudest in the room or outgoing person. It's about believing yourself in every situation, even when you are scared. So the sooner you start showing up for yourself, the sooner that you are going to realize that you are more capable than you know. And confidence does not just come natural, it's not just inborn, it's something that you work on day by day. Personally, being confident has helped me not only in my personal life, it has helped me to approach big people that I feared to approach. It has helped me to be the person that is talking even in the staff room and get my point out when we have a staff meeting. And it has helped me in my personal self because I stopped not trusting myself. I stopped telling myself that I look bad with acne in my face, and it has helped me. No matter my flaws, no matter my insecurities, I'm still confident until today. And I thank myself for having this journey, even if it has not been simple, it has not been swift, but I've been able to walk along with it. So as I have come to conclusion, if you have liked this video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in this video talking about how I stopped wasting my evenings and took charge of my life. Goodbye.